You do know who you sleep with, who you mess around with, who you pursue, are all reflective of who you are. You do know that, right? Good and bad. When you're with that person and when you break up with that person. I don't know why I hear so many people, men and women, when they break up with that person, when they're no longer messing with that person, they want to trash that person's name, but at a distance. They want to talk bad about that person, all out in the public sphere, social media, in the community, but at a distance, as if it's not still reflective of who you are. You know why it's still reflective of who you are? Because that was your girlfriend. That was your woman. That was your wife. That was your man. That was your boyfriend. You chose other people. You stepped over other people. You had other options. You're like, no, I'm good. Or, hell no, you ain't got a shot in hell. And this is who you chose. And when times were good, it was reflective of who you are. When times was bad, oh, I had to get away from that. You can't get away from it because it's part of who you are. It's still reflective of who you are. Good and bad. Now, some people are honest enough, at least for a moment, to be like, maybe I just attract do-nothings, bums, people, men that sit on the couch and scratch the balls. Maybe I just attract women that's out here trying to get your money, that's out here trying to move in your space, trying to get something from. At least some people are, at least briefly, honest enough to attach themselves to what it is that they're attracted to, because it's all magnetic, right? It's magnetic. When it's good, this is who I attract. I attract elevated people. When it's bad, I don't mess with that person. It's inside of you. Part of that of which you are trying to discard is still with you. And you have to examine that, or at least be honest about it. So, I'm going to say this, though, and this is mostly for men. I'm a young Gen-Xer, still in my 40s. Clock is ticking, y'all. I'm glad it's still ticking, but it's ticking. Still in my 40s, but this is my advice to men my age, men a little bit younger. Men my age and older really should already know this. But this is my advice for men younger than a Gen-Xer. Millennial men, Gen Alpha, Gen Z men, younger, blah, 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 blah. The young heads. Dudes, men. You have to decide whether or not the women that you mess with, whether or not you are going to treat them like cars or like wine. Think about it. The moment that you drive that car off the lot, new car or used car, the moment you start driving it, the moment you start fucking with it, it loses value. It may look the way you want it to look. It may drive the way you want it to drive. There may not be any problems with it. Just roll with my analogy for a moment. But the point being is it loses value. And let's be honest. Let's be raw about it, dudes. For a lot of women who were really just looking at them for their looks, we're really just looking at them for how we can whip it, just hop in. Just get in the whip. Just get your ass in the seat. Just sit down. Just get in. You don't really care about too many of the details. You look the way that I want you to look. Just get in. But when you treat women like wine, I don't even really drink wine. Like I said, even though I'm a Gen-Xer in my 40s, I still don't really drink wine. It's still not really my go-to. I'll sip on it, though. I appreciate it. But for some people, they know. Wine gets, especially good wine, it gets better with age. So you don't want to just rush and pound shots of wine. You don't want to just gobble it. You sniff it, you smell it, you taste it, you enjoy it. Think about this too. Like I said, when you got a nice car, you don't really care about too many of the details. Just get in the car, put your ass in the seat, and let's ride. Let's go somewhere and do something. When people have wine, when they have good wine, what do they do with it? They pair it up with things. They have to complement it. Think about that. They have to complement it with something. They want to match it up. What fish goes good with this wine? What type of what steak goes with this? What type of pasta goes good with it? And they get experts. They get fucking experts. What is it? Sommeliers. They get different people. You come out with the wine on their show in the arm. What you want to do is good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. What you want to do is you want to pair this. See, it comes from the region of. They be educated with their shit. You know what I'm saying? And the taste buds and the way it mingles and this and that, and you know you got to put it at the tip of your tongue. And I don't really know nothing about wine, but I've heard, I've seen, I've experienced just a little bit to know that with wine, it's appreciated. Good wine, let's not just sip on this right away. Let's wait a little bit. Let's drink this on good occasions. Let's drink this when we have a special reason to drink it, and let's enjoy it and share it with the people that we care about. When you treat women like cars, just get your other good-looking women, get your girls that's down, and just get in the fucking car. We'll go somewhere. We'll figure it out. We'll go get some, some White Castles. We'll get some McDonald's, some Wendy's, some Top Hat. Like, I mean, in and out, like, I don't know all the spots around the country, but you know what I'm saying. We'll go get something. I'll put something in your belly. We'll go get some drinks. It's just really kind of ragtag. It's just kind of put together. Your looks, your body, how I can whip it. That's all I really care about. Get in the fucking car. Let's go somewhere. You need me to play some music? Fine. You want to do the playlist? Fine. Just get in the car and let's roll. When you treat women like wine, when you go after women who are more like wine than like a hot rod, they're like, don't get me wrong. Your experience and what you like and what you can deal with, that's all on you. It's food, it's clothing, it's all what suits you. Fuck what someone else thinks. It's what suits you. But you got to be honest about, hey, I like these colors. But when people look at you, they're looking at you like this walking rainbow coming down the street. Or it looks nice on you, but it's tight as fuck. You can't breathe. As long as you're honest about the pros and the cons. And a lot of people don't want to attach the cons to themselves. It's only the pros. So I'm saying, when you go after women and you treat them like cars and you go after women like cars, I don't know why you're expecting anything refined. I don't know why you expected any type of elevated value. Because the moment that you whipped or drove off the lot, the value dropped. You get what I'm saying? Whereas when you go after women, when you treat women, and you go after women who are more like wine, that value goes up over time. You appreciate them more and more. You want to compliment them. You want to attach various other things of value to them and get an even better, broader experience. The type of woman that you treat like a car, maybe you take on a trip, maybe. But she needs to appreciate that you took her somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Dude, you know what I'm talking about. I took you somewhere. We got off the block. We went to go do something. Who was doing this for you? Who was taking you someplace? Or just period. We went someplace. It was nice. You should enjoy it. I should have an elevated value in your head because I took you someplace. When you dealing with women who are like wine, when you treat women like wine, it ain't about where you went. It's about the experience. It's about the fact that you got to experience it and share it and enjoy it with her. She got to enjoy it with you, but you got to enjoy it together. You see the difference? The woman that's like a car, the woman that you treat like a car and who acts like a car, let's just go somewhere and do something. Let's whip it. It's all really for show. And the women that are like wine and you treat like wine, you smell it? You smell the wine, put it on the tip of your tongue. You see, you do all of that with it. It's about the details. It's about the refinement. So this is from, like I say, a 40 in my 40s. The clock is ticking. A Gen-Xer. That's my advice to the young and younger men out there. You have to decide: are you going after cars or are you going after wine? Top shelf spirits, whatever it is, special craft beers. Are you going after the surface or are you going after below the surface? Are you going after for the appearance, for looks, or are you going after the experience and substance? It's your choice. But please don't go after women who are cars and treat them like cars and then complain about how they're not refined. Because you should have known that they weren't refined. And going back to what I was originally saying, that means you ain't refined either, motherfucker. So what did you expect you would get? Did you expect the person that always is drinking their drinks out of brown paper bags would actually choose a fine wine? It doesn't match. It doesn't match. So that's my advice. But like I said, it's related to men and women in the sense of when things are going well, and that person that you're with, that you're pursuing, that you mess with, that you sleep with, that you fuck with, when things are going well with that person, then the good things about them are reflective of who you are. And you hold your head up and your nose points to, it gets a little bit higher angle, and it's all reflective upon you. But when that person turns out to not be shit, when that person ain't shit, and now I don't fuck with them no more, and I can't stand them, and I hope they go to hell, and all these different other things, and you trash them, and I've seen men and women do this, and you trash them in social media. No one knows the details of an individual relationship better than the two people in those relationships. And sometimes they still don't know all of the details, really. They might have some things, be confused about some things. But my point being is you run the social media, and people are going to take your side of it, often the woman's side of it. I mentioned that in another video. But people are going to take your side of it. They're going to take the facts and the info that you presented, and then they're going to start to paint a picture. And you run the social media and you trash that other person. All of the negatives you put out there. And that's why you ain't shit. And that's why this happened to you. And that's why yada, 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 yada. But you do it at a distance as if that ain't the type of person that you fuck with. Prove me wrong. The next dude, the next woman that you fuck with, the next person that you pursue, the next person that you mess around with, make it somebody that's completely opposite. Make it somebody that is not like the one before. Let's see how that goes. A lot of times those people, if they do that, if they even try something a little different, it's just the rebound person. Or it's the person that I tried it was a good idea, but they don't make me crack my toes. You know what I'm saying? They don't make my eyes roll in the back of my head. That's because you really want that other person, because that's really reflective of who you are. So this your boy, just dropping some perspective from my 40-something Gen X experiences. But like I say, also some advice to the young dudes. Are you someone who are going after cars out here where the value depreciates immediately and it's just about the body and the appearance and how you can whip it? Or are you going after women out here who are like wine, whose value and appreciation tends to go up over time? That's on you. But this your boy. You know what I do. I'll holler at you.